Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sleepy Simsie, and today I am going to be showing you my top 10 mods for January 2023. So before we start, I just want to say that this apartment that I'm currently in is made by the simmer Emil. Again, she's my inspiration. I love her so much. She is awesome. And also this sim is made by her, Regina. I am so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. And also the G shade is by her, and I love it so much. So anyways, now that that's done, let's get right into the video. So the first mod I want to show you is the UI cheats mod. So with this, you can cheat the UI. So if we want to change the time, we can change the time. We can also change the season. We can change the lunar cycle. We can also change the weather as well, which is pretty cool. That is all by right-clicking. And if you go to your moods and you left-click, you can make your needs go up. So it's a pretty helpful thing. You can also get rid of a trait by right-clicking. You can add a trait by right-clicking on the traits thing. Don't pop that up. You can change your age, and you could just do so much more with it. It's a very great mod. Moving on to our next mod, MC Command Center. So with MC Command Center, it is another cheats type thing. So if we can click on our Sims, there's a pop-up. There's MC Command Center. So we can modify and household sim commands, MC cast. What I use cast for a lot is to copy and paste a sim into a different townie. So paste tray sim, and you can advance sims, and you'll choose whichever one you want to go from, and then that'll import to them. But a quick note, you do want to remove all the makeup. Anyways, you can do MC cheats, which will increase your funds, cheat info, increase points, make happy, and make happy just boost all your needs, your needs. So, and then you got dresser. So say you're in a pose and you don't want to have to undo the pose, get changed, and do it again. Go to MC dresser, change outfit, and it'll pop up your outfits. It's very helpful. We also have pregnancy, where you can start a pregnancy. So you can see we can start it. And we can do number of males and females we leave blank for random, but we're not going to start a pregnancy. So there's a lot more to it. And if we go to the computer, if we go to the computer, we can also go to an MC Command Center module from there. Now with this, it's more towards game, more game-like. So we got MC settings, we can autosave gameplay, money settings, all this kind of stuff. Got MC cast, which I don't really mess around with because I'm not sure really about it. Got career. Have your teens quit school, which is pretty cool. You have clubs, you got cleaner, dresser, population, pregnancy. Now with the pregnancy, it can go with that. What I use it for is to change the duration of the pregnancy. So I have it at 9 days, so that's just my recommended thing. Because 3 days is just a little unrealistic. You can also do a Turner, MC Woohoo, and then you can reset settings. So it's a pretty nice mod to have. So the next mod I want to show you is Wonderful Whims. It's basically Wicked Whims, but without the animations. It gives you an attractiveness system, if I can find it. I just missed it. It gives you an attractiveness where you can choose the preference, strong, other sims, all that kind of stuff. And it also gives you an option on the computer, so if you're on your menstrual cycle, you can go to Wonderful, and then you can purchase wonderful items. You can do lice killing, and you can do tampons and pads, birth control, chill pills, condoms, all that kind of stuff. And if you go to the phone, you have a app for Wonderful Whims. It's also like this for Wicked Whims. And we go here, You can check, you can do a fertility treatment, you can go to tanning salon, you can go to the store and buy them. And you can check your period tracker, which it's a little pop-up that'll pop up over here. So there we go. So the next mod I want to show you is the Meet and Mingle dating. So if we go to our phone and we go to the app, there's a Meet and Mingle dating. It is this icon. You can specify profile information. You can do a semi-blind date, a full blind date. You can browse all profiles. You can browse a profile with filters, private message, and settings. So let me show you my thing. Well, first you can specify your relationship goals, turn on, turn offs, gender preferences, custom traits custom tagline and profile, and preview your profile. So here's my profile. My name, my age, education, career, personality, likes and dislikes, family, relationship history, turn-ons, turn-offs, relationship preferences and goals, and then you got your tagline. So I did a quote, one of my favorite quotes. For every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. And then I just wrote something. I was just kind of trying to do a thing. So yeah, now we can close the app. We can also go on a date, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm currently working on something in order to get a specific sim to go on it, and I just can't seem to find it, so that sucks. But anyways, we are going to move on to the next mod. So the next mod I want to show you is the More Traits in Cast mod. So normally you would have 3 traits in cast, but this allows me to have 5. So yeah, you can change them and have 5 traits if you don't. And if you don't, you can stick with only 3 or 4. But I don't think you can do less than 3, so sorry about that. So that's just a short little mod. Let's go to the next mod. So the next mod I want to show you is actually an override. So I made this dirty real quick. So if we polish to perfection, we have the Sponge Overide. Oops. This is actually a very nice override. It's nicer than the original Sponge, and it's just, I don't know, it makes my game more aesthetic. I think it's nice. I love it, and it still gets the job done too, so that's pretty cool. So that's just a small override, but if you zoom out it will look like a brick, but if you zoom in it's like that. I don't really pay attention to it, I just like it because it's aesthetic. So yes, that is that mod. The next mod I want to show you is the Sims National Bank mod. So if we go to our phone and we go to home, if I can find it, there we go. We can do show bill information and it'll look like this. So you can pay apartment rent, pay utility bills, government portal. So if you can have child support, alimony, well-funded families, home services, which you need, it'll basically give you, so you have to buy like internet and cable and water and power and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You can also, with this, go back to home. And if we go to Sim National Bank, we can have a main account and we could do a career deposit. So how much money you get your career, you can go to your main account or your household funds. So that's pretty cool. The next mod I want to show you requires us to travel. So I will see you there. So as you can see, we have traveled and we are on a community lot type thing. And as you can see, we have newspaper stands. Now this is a mod called Sims Daily Newspaper. So I'm already subscribed to it, which means I will get newspaper daily. And I can get breaking news, which is the newspaper, and it'll be the same thing. So now it's in our inventory. And as you can see, we have it, and it has 23 hours left. So we can do a career, which means we could find an odd job. And you'll actually go on to the newspaper. It's like the tablet in a way. So now we can do frogs, we can move in furniture, we can do all of this stuff. So it's an odd jobs thing. And then we can also read a daily affirmation. And it's very cool because it actually looks like a newspaper. I think it's actually the tablet mesh though. Anyways, we'll get a moodlet. Artificial affirmation. from Smart Speaker Daily Affirmation. I know it's not coming from a real person, but maybe this AI has emotions. I certainly feel great now. So we also can read a daily joke. I'm not sure if it gives me a buff though. We'll find out. Ah, it does. Getting a joke from an AI, the Smart Speaker Daily Joke. The intelligence might be artificial, but the humor is definitely the real deal. And we can also read news briefing. And for that, we get receiving smart speaker news. Nothing like hearing personalized news to get one motivated for the new day. Now we can also check for discounts. Not sure exactly if it helps with anything or if it's useful in any way, but there's that. You get no moodlet. You can also make a lifestyle review. I don't know if it's for like all of it, but I'm in a career, so you can also read about the festival, and it'll give you the upcoming festival information. So the upcoming festival for me would be, if it loads, that'd be great. Festival of Lights. So it'll show you the festival info. And then once you're done with it, you can just really place in the world or throw it away. So that is that. It's actually my newest favorite mod, so yes. And oh my god, look at her outfit. It's just the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness. Emil is so talented. My goodness. Anyways, moving on to our next mod. So now that we're home, our next mod is the Playable Harp mod. So you actually get a harp in your game and it is playable. So we could practice it and it's just beautiful. Here, listen to it. That's the Playable Harp mod. It's just absolutely stunning. You actually get a skill with it, and I think you can go to level 5. Oh no, you can go to level 10, my bad. And you're able to play songs and write songs, and it's just, oh, there's a protest happening. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I would 100% recommend it in your game. I love it so much. Now for our next mod and our last mod, it is actually the sunrise alarm clock, and it is actually an alarm clock, so you can get a daily report, manage your alarms, and create an alarm. I have an alarm set for every weekday at 6 a.m. so it'll actually go off, and it's nowhere near 6 a.m. so we're gonna do a little time skip. So now that it is 6 a.m. our alarm is going off. And then she turns it off, just like that. And since we are subscribed to the news thingy, we get a daily thing. So the weather is currently cool and partly cloudy. Meteorologists are stumped. The weather could be anything today. In news, Newcrest, the Hagen sisters household, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, moved out. Oasis Spring. The Knight household recently moved out. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yes, they are now a guest star. So it's pretty cool. And that is basically it. Let me show you how to start an alarm. So if we click on the alarm and we go to create an alarm, do specific time, career-based, or sunrise-based. So we go specific time, say we want to be awake at, for whatever reason, 3 a.m., and we can also choose what time. So let's go with 3:30, and we can manage it weekly. So let's say we could do it on Sundays and Saturdays. So there you go. We can also remove the alarm, and it'll be gone. So yeah, those are my top 10 mods of January 2023. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe like, consider subscribing. You can always change your mind if you don't want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. So yeah, bye.